Hello, students. So, we are going to the last topic of this chapter. The name of the topic is SEBI. The full form of SEBI is Securities and Exchange Board of India. So, Securities and Exchange Board of India was set up in 1988 to regulate the functions of securities market. I have already explained to you about the securities market, that is, the stock exchange or secondary market. Securities market is a market where the buyer and the seller deals with securities. They buy and sell securities in the securities market. Now, securities can be shares, debentures, bonds, etc. So, SEBI regulates the functions of the securities market. It makes rules and regulations as to how these securities market will work. SEBI promotes healthy development in the stock market. So, at present, 17 stock exchanges are operating in India, including NSE and BSE. The operations of all the stock exchanges are regulated by the guidelines of SEBI. SEBI guides the stock exchanges in India. Though it was established in 1988, but it was given statutory powers in May 1992 because at first SEBI was not able to regulate and control the activities of the stock market because of lack of powers. As a result, in May 1992, SEBI was granted legal status. Now let us come to the purpose and the role of SEBI. So, the basic purpose of the setting up of SEBI was to keep a check on the malpractices and protect the investors from getting cheated. It was set up to protect the three important groups. First are the issuers. Now, issuers here means the one who is issuing or selling securities. For the issuers, SEBI provides a market in which they can raise finance fairly and easily. Second are the investors. Investors here are the ones who are buying the securities. SEBI provides protection and supply the accurate and correct information regarding the securities. And the last group is the intermediaries. Here, intermediaries are the middlemen who acts as a link between the issuers or the sellers and the investors or the buyers. For the intermediaries, SEBI provides a competitive market. Now, we will check some objectives of SEBI. So, after knowing about SEBI, we can say that the main objectives of SEBI are to protect the investors and to promote the development of the stock exchange and to regulate the activities of stock market. Other than that, let us check the following objectives: to regulate the activities of stock exchange, to protect the rights of investors and ensuring the safety of their investment, to prevent fraud and malpractices in stock market, and to regulate and develop a code of conduct for intermediaries such as brokers, underwriters, etc. Now, lastly, we will check the functions of SEBI. So, to meet the objectives, SEBI has three important functions. These are protective functions, developmental functions, and regulatory functions. So, protective functions are performed by SEBI to protect the interest of investors and provide safety of the investment of the investors. So, some of the protective functions of SEBI are: number one, check a price rigging. Now, here, price rigging refers to manipulating or changing the prices of securities in an unfair manner. SEBI prohibits or disallows such practices. Next is SEBI prohibits insider trading. Insider here means any person who is connected with the company, such as directors, promoters, etc. So these insiders have all the secret information of the prices of securities. These insiders take the advantage of these informations and try to do the transactions of the securities for their own benefit. This is called insider trading. So SEBI keeps a strict check on insider trading. Next is SEBI prohibits fraudulent and unfair trade practices. SEBI does not allow the companies to make false statements in order to sell or purchase the securities. And the next one is SEBI undertakes steps to give knowledge to the investors regarding the securities so that they can select the most profitable one. The second function of SEBI is developmental functions. Now, developmental functions are performed by SEBI to promote and develop activities in stock exchange and increase the business in stock exchange. So, following are the developmental functions. Number one is SEBI promotes training of intermediaries or middlemen of the securities market. Number two is SEBI tries to promote activities of stock exchange by adopting flexible and adaptable approach in ways such as by permitting internet trading, by making underwriting optional to reduce the cost of issue, and by initial public offer of primary market. And the last function is regulatory functions. These functions are performed by SEBI to regulate the business in stock exchange. First is SEBI has framed rules and regulations for the intermediaries such as brokers, underwriters, etc. Second is SEBI registers and regulates the working of stockbrokers, sub-brokers, agents, and all those who are associated with stock exchange in any manner. SEBI registers and regulates the working of mutual funds, etc. SEBI regulates takeover of the companies, and SEBI conducts inquiries and audit of stock exchanges.